Hello everyone, this is Sahid and I welcome you to Visa Pathfinders. So today we shall be shifting our attention to the Australian state of Queensland. That is talking about the skilled migration program. So today we shall be looking at the state of Queensland. The state of Queensland is situated in northeastern Australia and it is the second largest and the third most populous of the Australian states. State of Queensland has a population of over 5.3 million. Vast majority of the population is concentrated along the coast. The capital and the largest city is Brisbane. Brisbane is Australia's third largest city. Today, we shall be looking at the various migration programs in the state of Queensland, particularly the 190 and the 491 subclass visas. That the 190 is basically known as the state skilled nominated visa. This allows an invited worker with the skills required to live and work permanently anywhere in Australia. You would also be able to enroll in Australia's public healthcare scheme, Medicare. You will usually also have to commit to the state that nominates you for some 2 years from when you make your permanent move to Australia. However, the subclass 491 is a skilled work regional provisional visa because it is a provisional 5-year visa and it is for skilled workers who want to live and work in a regional area of Australia. So you can apply for a permanent residence after 3 years from the time your visa has been granted. So let's go on the screen and see all the details regarding this Queensland State Migration Nomination. Thank you very much and see you on the other side. So for the Queensland State Migration, the government website, so this is the important announcement that was just made not long ago. And the Migration Queensland program opening for 2023-2024. So there are about 1550 skilled nominations for the state of Queensland. The state would actually begin inviting selected applicants from the end of September 2023. So, and they intend to also hold invitation rounds at the end of each month for the remainder of 2023-2024 financial year. So it is also advised I should first review the Department of Home Affairs in terms of the information that they got right there and the Migration Queensland criteria before you go ahead to do any application for the Queensland nomination. So you would do yourself a lot of good by doing that, please. So if you are deemed to have met the eligibility criteria, then you wish to lodge an expression of interest, then you must submit a brand new EOI, right? So what this means is that you would be going into the skill select and make a brand new application in terms of you make a brand new expression of interest right there. So, and the Migration Queensland is actually looking to consider EOIs that are lodged on or after the 5th of September 2023. So, and these are the links to the various programs that they got in the state of Queensland. So as it is said here, so the 2023-2024 program is now open to both onshore and offshore applicants. So and in terms of onshore, there are those that are already in Australia, whereas the offshore are those that are still outside of Australia. So they also got this visa subclasses of 190 and the 491. So and like we all know, that is visa subclass 190 is a permanent state nominated visa, while the visa subclass 491 is a 5-year provisional state nominated visa with a pathway to permanent residency. So the various eligibility criteria, depending on you're categorized into, then you would be looking to check all of this information right here. So when it comes to those that are actually outside of Australia, so you will be looking at skilled workers living offshore. So, and the details of all the programs of the program actually for those living outside of Australia offshore, which are under the two classes of 190 and 491, then you would have to check the details of each of those programs right here. So in terms of the eligibility criteria, so you expected that as For you to be eligible for the Queensland nomination, you must meet both the Australian Department Home Affairs criteria and the Migration Queensland criteria for your chosen visa category. So, and in this, so the Home Affairs criteria requires you to have a point test result of 65 or higher, and that includes the state nomination points as well. So there are also other factors, including the positive skills assessment in your nominated occupation, you being under the age of 45, you meeting the English language requirements as of competent unless a higher level is required by your assessing authority. The comparison between the 190 and the 491. So in terms of the points, Migration Queensland criteria requires you to have the point 75, the point total 75 or higher for the 190, and a point total 65 or higher for the 491. So the occupation are also, you should have an occupation on the Queensland skilled occupation list that is eligible for either the 190 or the 491 visa pathway. So we'll be getting to that only shortly. So for the English, so it is expected that you should have a competent English. So, and the competent English is at IELTS, so it should be a minimum of 6.0 minimum in all the components of the exam. The work experience as well as being committed to live in Australia for a minimum of 2 years from the date of your arrival when it comes to the 190. So for the 491, you must commit to living and working in the regional Queensland State for 3 years from the date of your arrival. So these are kind of your steps that you should be taking. Step 1, to review the eligibility, and going on from there to submit your EOI on Skill Select. And afterwards, the Migration Queensland considers all EOI and look at those that meet the criteria that they listed. Then your fourth step would be when you have received an invitation from the Queensland State and you have to upload all your documents. Then you would receive an invitation from the Department of Home Affairs to lodge your visa application. And you have to do this within 60 days. So the subclass 190, you can check all the details right here for that. And all the processes, how it works and what you need to do. And for the 491 as well, you can check all the details right here and see what it comes to, what you need to do. So, and in terms of the occupation list in the state of Queensland, so the 2023-2024 Queensland Skilled Occupation List, which is called the QSOL, is as listed below. So, and that's for skilled workers living offshore only. So this is a list of professions or list of occupations that we're looking to invite in the state of Queensland. So those are the codes for those jobs, and for wherever you've got a check mark means that those are so it means that it is only available to that visa category. So for instance, the agriculture farmer is available under the 491. So, and they're looking at someone with a minimum work experience of 3 years. So I'm giving a typical example of the 133111, and that is the construction project manager. So it is available under both the 190 and the 491, and they're looking at someone with a minimum years of work experience of 5 years. So, and it goes on and on. You can explore all the various fields. They've got various free fields ranging from the natural sciences to the health sector to engineering to teaching, education, and to other fields including nursing. So we got the nursing there, we got the IT. So we got the IT field among others. So we got the agricultural sector, surveying among others. So we got an array of options right there. A lot of fields actually covered: chef, cook, mechanic, the plumber, chef, cook, plumber, among others. So Tyler. carpenter, among others. So you just need to check those out right there and you would be able to make your decision. So, and this is just a typical description of what it means when it comes to the English proficiency. And for the proficiency being rated as competent, so this is what you need to achieve writing whichever test that you decide to write. Yeah. When it comes to the EOI, so you would just be doing your expression of interest by going on this page, and that is on the skill select. So that brings us to the end of the review of the Queensland migration, or called the Migration Queensland. So if you have any questions, so please feel free to let us know in the comment section. And you can equally email us at visitpathfinders@gmail.com. If you have any personalized services as well, just email us through. And don't forget to like and share our videos, and also hit the subscribe button so you can have all our videos come through to you straight away. So thank you very much, and catch you some other time. Thank you and bye-bye.